So let's meet our girl, Mackenzie Waters, or Mack for short. You know her, right? One third of the global pop phenomenon Thunder Hearts. They were everything a few years back. Now the band is over, and Mack's life is a disaster. An internationally televised, Wikipedia-documented disaster. Her dating history is a graveyard of cheating pretty boys and narcissistic industry plants, and she's trying so hard to start over. She's on a date with a supernormal 401k having guy, attempting to rewrite her narrative when it all goes sideways. See, Mack has a secret. For the past year, she's been anonymously posting these raw, gut-punch songs on a music app called TikTune under the name Seven. It was her therapy, a way to process her train wreck of a love life and practice with her new raspier singing voice, a voice that changed forever after thyroid surgery. But tonight, she realizes the video she scheduled to post accidentally contains a sliver of a dress from her bestie and former bandmate Hannah's unreleased clothing line. It's a tiny detail, but to a fandom that operates like the CIA, it's a smoking gun. Her cover is about to be blown, jeopardizing a new record deal and her already fragile friendship with the third Thunder Heart, pop queen Serena. In a full-blown panic, Mack drops and obliterates her phone. She borrows Hannah's, but the service is trash. Desperate, she scrambles up a metal staircase in a back alley, phone held to the sky like a prayer. And, you guessed it, slips. She's plummeting backward, about to become a headline for all the wrong reasons, when a pair of strong arms catches her. And whose arms are they? Of course, it's Samuel Blaze, the Sam Blaze, frontman of Candy Shard, the rival punk rock band that Thunder Hearts had a years-long, very public, very fake feud with. He's all leather jackets, smirks, and a velvety voice that makes Mack's stomach do a backflip. He was, and maybe still is, the biggest heartbreak of her life. Instead of a thank you, a frantic Mack wrestles his phone away and just barely deletes her incriminating video before it goes live. The tension between them is electric, all old wounds and lingering sparks. Turns out Sam's at the bar to meet his manager, Twyla, who, get this, is the identical twin of Mack's manager, Isla. Small world, right? Inside, Mack's date gets called away on a family emergency, and a viral photo of Mack and Sam hugging in the bar explodes online, sparking rumors that their old will they, won't they shtick is back on. This gives Twyla a brilliant, terrible idea. A comeback duet album for Mack and Sam. Sam is totally against it. He's a dad now to a sweet 6-year-old boy named Ben, and he refuses to go on a major tour. But the label won't back his solo career without one. He's stuck. Mack is equally horrified. She spent 2 years trying to get over him. But then, at a masquerade ball hosted by their managers, she has a massive fight with Serena, who is furious that Mack would do a duet with Sam after turning down her own offer a year ago. The fight leaves Mack reeling, and she accidentally runs into Sam and gets locked in a supply closet with him. Classic. Trapped, he makes his pitch. They'll be mature, mutually supportive friends with one big rule: no teasing, no tricks, and absolutely no touching. It's a business deal to revive both their careers. The public speculation would even keep the press focused on them and away from his son. It's a perfect plan, if they could actually stick to it. The night ends with them dramatically unmasking in front of everyone, wordlessly agreeing to the duet. And just like that, they're back in each other's orbits. Their album concept, Haunts, has them writing songs about significant places from their past. First up, the rowboats in Central Park, where they shot their iconic music video for their hit duet, Play You by Heart. The flirty banter is immediate and relentless. While trying to take a selfie, Mack loses her balance and Sam learns her biggest secret: she can't swim. She was literally terrified the entire time they filmed that video, but she was too proud and determined to show him up to ever admit it. This vulnerability sparks their first new song idea. Later, their conversation turns heavy when she calls him out for a cruel comment he made years ago about her songwriting, a comment that cut her deeper than he ever knew. He's genuinely remorseful, and for the first time, a real crack appears in their fake rivalry armor. But the old dynamic dies hard. At a launch party for Hannah's clothing line, Mack brings Grayson, the normal guy, as her date, and Sam shows up unannounced. The tension is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Mack flirts outrageously with Grayson to make Sam jealous, which obviously works. The night descends into chaos after a wardrobe malfunction leaves Mack in nothing but her ridiculous Christmas-themed underwear. Sam, bless him, saves the day by playing Jingle Bell Rock on his phone, turning her mortification into a hilarious show-stopping moment. But the night ends with another brutal fight between Mack and Serena, leaving Mack feeling more alone than ever. Afterward, at the bar, Sam and Mack have their most honest conversation yet. He explains he avoided serious relationships because he knew he couldn't give his whole heart to someone while he was all in on his music. He admits he's felt that rare lock-click feeling of meeting the right person, and the implication hangs heavy between them. The emotional stakes keep rising when Mack agrees to go with Sam to Boston to meet his estranged father for the first time. The dad, it turns out, is the legendary rock god Casper Quentin. Can you believe it? The meeting is an absolute train wreck. Caspar is an egomaniac who cruelly implies Sam was just as negligent a father as he was. Sam is gutted. Outside, he completely breaks down, and Mack is there to hold him, her feelings for him solidifying into something real and deep. But their vulnerable moment is shattered when they discover their friend Rocket, who they ran into earlier, sold the story of Sam's secret rockstar dad to the paparazzi for cash. He was broke and desperate, but the betrayal stings, and now Sam's worst nightmare has come true. His son, Ben, is back in the tabloid spotlight. This whole time, the mystery of Seven has been bubbling under the surface. The app, TikTune, is being sold to a shady company, and artists are being stripped of their rights. Serena is leading a crusade against them, publicly calling out Seven for what looks like a shady deal with the new owners. The pressure is mounting on Mack. After the Boston disaster, Sam is distant, consumed with guilt and fear for his son. It's during a swimming lesson at his old high school pool, a throwback to another haunt, that everything comes to a head. They share their deepest insecurities about their parents, and Mack finally tells him about her thyroid surgery and why her voice changed. The vulnerability is overwhelming, and it leads to their first real earth-shattering kiss, breaking every rule they ever made. This kiss unleashes everything they've been holding back for years. They sleep together, a passionate, inevitable culmination of their history. Mack falls asleep in his arms, finally letting herself believe she's in love. But the next morning, the paparazzi story breaks. Sam is horrified and retreats to protect Ben. And then, the final twist. A glitch on TikTune accidentally releases the original scathing version of Mack's final song, Last, the one about Sam. The internet connects the dots in seconds. Mackenzie Waters is 7. Sam is devastated, not because she lied, but because he now understands the depth of the pain he caused her. Drowning in guilt, he tells her they have to end Mack and Sam. He believes he's holding her back from a massive solo career as 7, and that he's only ever brought chaos into her life. Mack is heartbroken, convinced he's leaving her for good, just like every man before him. It feels like the end. But Mackenzie Waters is done letting other people write her story. At the final showcase, which the label has rebranded as a 7 concert, she walks on stage alone. In a stunning power move, she doesn't sing 7's songs. Instead, she performs rearranged versions of her old Thunder Hearts hits, arrangements Sam had secretly been working on for her so she could sing them again with her new voice. She brings Hannah and Serena on stage for an emotional reunion, and for her final song, she rewrites Last from a ballad of heartbreak into a soaring anthem of hope and enduring love. It's a masterpiece. And just as she sings the final note, she looks to the wings, and there he is. Sam came back. He walks on stage, and in front of everyone, he tells her he loves her. They perform a new song he wrote for her, Golden, a beautiful tribute to her strength. And then, finally, they give the world the real soul-searing kiss they've all been waiting for. 2 years later, their friends and family throw them a surprise wedding. Surrounded by the people who truly love them, they finally get their golden, happily ever after. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? After all the faking and fighting, can you ever really know if love is the real deal or just a really, really good performance? If you got as emotional as I did recapping this one, you know the drill. Hit that like button, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next story.